Hello everybody and welcome back to the Craggs Gaming Channel. You'll notice I've changed the name to the Craggs Gaming Channel, only it's called Craggs Gaming, not the Craggs Gaming Channel, and here are my top picks for games of the video variety that came out in 2023, in no real particular order either. Alright, first in the chopping block is Resident Evil 4 Remake. Remakes have become a hot topic again, like, oh, too many remakes and remasters. Maybe there is, but this one's bloody good. I was never a huge fan of the first Resident Evil 4 title when it came out in 2004. I was like, we're in a Spanish village, cutting after a fucking president's daughter, fighting villagers that are, weird, can talk, that stuff, so they're still human, sort of. And then there's like, nae Umbrella, nae Wesker, nae Jill, nae Chris, nae zombies, nae this, nae that. What this got to do with Resident Evil? And I'll tell you something, nothing. It's no Resident Evil game, it's a Leon S. Kennedy side adventure with a dash of Ada and a wee bit of Wesker at the very, very end, right? Jobby farts, keek, boom. Actually, Wesker's not in it to the DLC, so upon playing the game, there was no Wesker. Arsehole anyway. So they updated all the shooting and graphics and that, and you can walk and aim at the same time. Leon no longer moves like Robocop, and the game is just bloody good fun. And that'll be that, you know what I mean? Second remake of the century is, let's start that again. The second remake of the century is Dead Space Remake. Rather than making a fourth one after the third one, which was a debacle in itself, EA were like, we need to actually just reboot this whole fucking thing. So let's do that. And it was very popular. It was very good. The atmosphere was on point. The Ishimura was completely explorable. They changed a couple of scenes here and there, but the outcome was the same. Somebody died. They still died. They might just die in a slightly different fashion. But that's okay. That happens in remakes. Don't want everything to be completely the same anyway, and it doesn't rub out the original. The original's still there if you want to play it, which is still a bloody good play. I love the original game. I've played that umpteen times. Okay? Plus there's a new game plus mode, like with most games these days, actually. One of the things they did actually screw up was the gun sounds, and that was the pulse rifle gun sounds. This isn't the sound as impactful as the original, but other than that, farts in a gale, it's bloody good game. If you like the original, you're going to like this. Kind of like with most remakes, unless they absolutely screw it up, which case they haven't. It'd just been nice to maybe see a fourth one. They'll end up remaking all of them now at this point. They'll remake 2, they'll remake 3, and I hope they just remove the gun creation system from 3, because it was push! Aye, so that covers that game. Right, well, on to the next one, I suppose, eh? And now we have Hogwarts Legacy. An open-world, 100-year-old RPG. 100-year-old? Don't you mean 100-hour deep?
I mean 100-hour deep.
In the middle of the night, my arse goes... So this is set £100 before Harry Potter soup, right? And you get to create your own character, and you can be as big an arsehole as you like. You can help people, you can laugh in their face, you can Avada Kedavra them into the paintings if you desire. Quite cool. Combat system's fun as well. I thought it was going to be a pile of shite, but it turns out it's actually quite fun. You got all kinds of spells like Wingardium Leviosa and fucking other things, Expelliarmus and Up Your Armus and fucking Caucus and Gorgio or whatever piss you like to fucking make up. Caucus and Gorgio.
Caucus and Gorgio.
You'll get your broom and you'll fly about like a fanny and there's loads of side quests out of the place. You're not just in Hogwarts, you're in like Hogsmeade and surrounding areas, Black Forest, Shite Lake and all that bitch. It's good, but it's fucking well made. One of the few games that came out in 2023 that wasn't a total arse pit, and I really think you should check it out. I really do enjoy shrinking giant spiders and then standing on them and make them go pow. Now we have Dead Island 2, a game I never thought would ever see the light of day ever in a million years, ever. And here it is, and I finished it once, and I played the DLC once, and I really, really like this game. 300 times in a million. So, yes, you are in LA, not an island, but...
It's just a name at this point, right? Because I've done it anyway. There's fucking millions of islands in this bastard and fucking giant whole planet.
Sorry, I don't want to come over me there. And you've got like 8 survivors you can choose from. And there's wallopers for all other places. There's a black guy for London, there's a Latin princess, there's an Asian looking woman, and you get the idea. There's wanks for every walk of fucking life, right? And then you just go mental on them. I didn't like the game at first. I thought it was a wee bit slow and building up to its, potential, but it did get there. Not too bad at 10, couple of hours, 2, 3 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that. I don't know, I can't remember. And then you're splitting heads, fucking drop kicking cunts to the fucking curb. Nay, fucking danger, mate. It's pure dead brilliant that, and you'll get all the stupid weapons you can make in the first game. Then you get like a car battery and a wire, and then electric sword somehow, and you're like, not quite sure that's how that works, but it's fun. It's Saints Rosie before it went Saints Rosie. Saints Rosie? Is it like some sort of shite wine that tastes like piss? Probably, actually. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It's just great fun. I think the graphics are smashing and all, even in like the lower ports. The pleb ports, the PS4 and Xbox One. Fuck off. Shite. Brilliant game though. I highly recommend it. I think you should buy it and play it multiple thousands of times over. Just why not? Story? Who cares? Right, Bolt Gun it is here, folks. And this was a game that I was surprised about. I just couldn't believe they released another Doomer shooter. There's just not enough of them. No for my liking anyway, especially on PS4, 5, Xbox 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12. And in this game, it is very much a Doom-inspired shooter. It is a very gory game. You are a Space Marine twat. It is actually set between Space Marine 1 and 2. So, you can play this if you like. If you don't want to play this, I'm just questioning what's wrong with your life. So you go one of the Ultramarines, and they get dropped down into this planet because this wank started to play with something they should have. Played with his winky too much and he's opened up a gate of chaos, bro. And you'll, no orcs this time. No, is there? No, there's no. It's just all chaos, wallopers. We do like our chaos here at Craggs Gaming. That's absolutely not going to diminish anytime soon. I am really looking forward to Space Marine 2 as well. That is a highly anticipated game of mine, and it better come out in September or I'm going to, riot, as they say, and maybe pish up the walls or something. But hopefully that'll just not come to pass and it'll be just hunky-dory. So you get dropped down onto this planet. Every one of your squad gets killed apart from you somehow. I'm quite sure how that works, but okay. And then you just progressively work through the levels until you've killed everything on the fucking surface of this place. Turns out that I can't really say what it turns out to be because that would be ruining it, wouldn't it? Almost. You'll get hundreds of weapons to do the killing with and all, starting off with a bolt gun, the primary marine type space weapon that shoots massive bullets full of explodey things and death. You'll also have a chainsword when you first start off, although you don't upgrade the chainsword in any way, shape or form, and you don't get any other melee attacks. Very strange, because there's more than just a chainsword in that universe. This is part of the Warhammer 40,000 universe, by the way. Whether it's canon or not to the board game, I have no idea, and I wouldn't even bother trying to figure it out. I'm just enjoying the ride, okay? It's just a nice, gory, death-filled, fun time. And this is what you've got. And you've got to go through these levels, about 30 odd levels of varying degrees of difficulty. Yada, yada, yada. Fucking great game. Get it bought, get it devoured many times over. Eat until you can eat no more of the fruit of death. Okay, now we have Robocop, and this is my game of the year. The other ones were in no particular order, but this one, top game. Brilliant game. Really looking forward to it. From the fine folks at Teon, who made the dreadful Rambo game and the amazing Terminator Resistance. And if you don't think that game's great, then you're an arsehole, quite frankly, okay? All joking aside, yes, this is a fantastic title. It is a love letter to all things Robocop. Best Robocop game that I've ever played, and I haven't really played many, save Robocop versus the Terminator. That might just edge it in beside it. It won't completely edge it out, but that's what you get, really, when you have two great games going up head to head against one another. They've got Peter Whittler back, which I was quite impressed about. They got him back to voice Robocop. Now, they didn't get Nancy Allen back to do the voice of Lewis, but They got her facial likeness, which is fine. And they got the facial likenesses of other characters as well, which is good. Some of them are no longer with us, like the old man. He died fucking yonks ago. And it's no a short game either, it's quite long, about 20 to 30 hours. You've got side objectives to do when you're in some of the areas, which I really like. I like issuing parting tickets and talking to wanks. He's like, I don't think you should be fining me. And I'm like, well, I don't think you should be shoveling all your crap into the local river, you prick. Have a fine, you wank. So you've got a sort of morality system where you've got, like, you can, like, stand for the people or uphold the law. So, up to you. You want to be a prick? Be a prick. I just want to shoot folk in the balls over and over again and throw them against walls and then throw them over ledges and watch them go kaplow. Great game. I think that'll do it for this evening. I hope you've enjoyed this video of my top picks for the year of 2023. I could do a one about the worst ones. Might do that next week if I can be arseholed. If not, you could probably guess which ones I would talk about anyway. Good night.